Hey guys, I'm Levi Gates. This is Anthony Fisher. We are the Rag Company doing some lists.
Speed one. On a rotary, you're not gonna burn paint. It's a myth. The rotary is not this dangerous tool that as soon as you touch it to the paint, it's gonna burn the paint off the car. Yeah, no, it doesn't do that. Actually, with a nice thick wool pad, it actually runs cooler than a DA if you use it with proper technique. Speed one, exactly. Keep it low, keep it slow.
It's nice. It's like smoking meat.
Yeah.
Low and slow.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a long burn, but you know what? It's gonna be good, and
It's not going to burn. It's going to be a slow burn.
Yeah, the opposite of a
It's
burn.
going to be the opposite of a burn.
Yeah.
Number two, we're talking skills. Now, rotaries aren't just for old guys. Sorry, Ivan.
What? Hold on a second.
Yeah. You can still be young and you can still use a rotary. You can still show your friends how cool you are when you pick up a bead. Rotaries are a useful tool that you can use for heavier cutting, faster defect removal, and then you can still finish out with your trusty DA. So when skills are important, ask Levi.
Yeah, it's definitely a good skill to have.
Correct.
That many new detailers don't have.
Yep.
Because us older guys, well, let's just say we're a little smarter, we're a little wiser, so we know how to handle ourselves a rotary. But having that skill is something that any detailer needs to learn.
Yep. And it's easy to learn. Just because you read on the internet that it's hard to learn, ignore that. Pick up a rotary, take it slow, take it easy, learn it. It's easy, it's fun, and you'll love it.
Coming from an old guy.
Number three, proper technique. So, very simple. Couple things. Make sure that you keep your pad flat to the surface. Yep. Keep a slow speed, maybe 1 or 2. Get used to the machine. Learn how it's going to move. If you tilt the machine to the right, it may pull to the right. If you tilt the machine to the left, it may pull to the left. Make sure that you know how to handle the machine. Also, no pressure. You don't need to dig into the paint with it. You don't need to angle in on it. You don't need to ride an edge. Those are all things that you can learn as you learn more about the tool itself. But getting started, no pressure. Keep the pad flat, and make sure that you're on a slow speed. Also, one of the neatest things to do with a rotary is to pick up a bead. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. And remember the janitor you had in high school? He'd be polishing those floors.
That's a
That
giant
is
rotary.
Giant rotary. If you would have picked that thing up and tried to manhandle it, you would have been bouncing off the lockers all the way down the hallway. Meanwhile, that janitor was holding onto it with 2 fingers.
Yeah.
It's all about technique.
A lot of guys think that they got to go fast, that they got to have the right arm movement. Just stick basically to your tried and true DA polishing pattern where you're doing your horizontal lines, you're working at 2 foot by 2 foot sections.
Yep.
You're working horizontal and then vertical, horizontal again. But again, stay slow, keep it safe, and use no pressure, and you'll actually be able to get pretty good at a rotary. Now, it may take you a little while because
At least an hour.
with a rotary, you never stop learning with it.
Number 4. This guy mentioned finishing with a DA. I'm old, according to him. I finish with the rotary. I prefer to finish with a rotary. You actually get a cleaner, nicer finish. The term micro-marring never existed with a rotary. Yes, you can get swirls if you don't have the proper technique, but with the right technique, you get such a clear finish. It's beautiful.
I used to finish with a rotary until I got a DA.
Yeah.
But finishing with a rotary is a lost art, and it is a beautiful art, and actually provides a better shine.
Exactly.
The car can look glossier, deeper. It's pretty amazing.
And it's easy once you practice a little bit.
The key is to be slow.
Even young kids like this can learn.
Number 5, training on the rotary. Now, for some people, grabbing a rotary can be kind of scary, like we've talked about. There's this big misconception. But for people that don't want to maybe invest in a rotary right off the bat, train with one. Go to a training, test one out at a shop, test one out at a friend's shop. And there's plenty of detailing trainings around the country, around the world, where you can go and find a rotary and get hands-on experience using one.
Yeah.
The Rupes Clinic, for example, had rotaries there. You can go hands-on, right?
Yeah. I always teach the rotary. And you go outside of North America, guess what? A lot of people don't even know what a DA is.
Yeah.
They use a rotary. And one of the neat things is when you get in these groups with other detailers from around the country or around the world, you actually learn tips and tricks that you can use or learn from that maybe you never even thought about.
Like picking up a bead.
Like picking up a bead.
the Rotary, it's not just for old guys. So the Rotary, yes, anybody, even young whippersnappers like this guy, can learn how to use it. It's fun, it's easy, it's another skill, it's another tool to have in your arsenal. Sometimes there's paints that do not react well to a DA.
That's true.
You bring out the Rotary, you're gold.
Yeah. It can cut, it can finish, it can clean upholstery.
Exactly.
It can do lots of things that maybe you didn't even know about. So get going and learning about it. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share this video, and comment down below. For more videos, stay tuned right here at the Rag Company.
1, 2.